Bad news, you're not in class today. Good news, you know where to go for help. So you're on Google Stream right now. You're watching this video. This is for Wednesday, October 4th. So what are we doing today? What we're going to do is we're going to revisit the three rules that we talked about yesterday. And that's one of them is zero pairs, right? Whenever you see a negative and a positive together, you can just take them off the board. And then the second rule was anytime something goes and changes zones, like if it goes from the top down to the opposite zone, it changes signs, or if it comes from the opposite zone up to the top, it changes signs. And then the third rule that we added yesterday was if you're on the comparison mat number 2 and you're comparing two equations, whatever happens to one side happens to the other side. So if you have an x on each side, take them off. Or if you have a y on each side, take them off. Or if you have a negative x squared and a negative x squared on this side, take them off. It's like a scale. So Charlie asked me, well, what does that mean? And I didn't have a really good answer. Here's a better answer. It's like a scale. It's like the scale's balanced. And if you add 10 pounds to each side, it's still going to balance. And if you take 20 pounds off of each side, it's still going to balance, right? So I think that's maybe a better explanation than I gave Charlie. So what are we going to do today? First, I'm going to get into my CPM book. And remember, we go to CPM Math. And I think I'm already logged in. So I'll just go over here to my login. Yeah, so I'm just going to open up eBook. And the first thing I'm going to do is look at eTools. So one of the success criteria today was, are you able to find comparison mat number 2? So comparison mat number 2 is right up here. So I go to backgrounds, and then I go to comparison mat number 2. And that's the one that has like the left and the right, because we want to see which one's greater, left and right. And I'm going to bring that down a little bit so you can see it. Hopefully, there we go. So it's got the left, it's got the right, and then it's got the positive zone and then the opposite zone down here. Okay? So can you find that? That's your success criteria. Can you find comparison mat number 2? Now, can you find zero pairs? So remember, zero pairs, anytime that there's a positive and negative, you can take them out. All right. After we do that, we're going to, after the three rules, we're going to look at the two problems that you sent screenshots of yesterday, 249A and 249B. So I'm going to go over here to 2.15, and I'm going to open that one up. Okay. And I encourage everyone to use your Chromebook because it's so cool. If you go to Student Tools, the problem pops up. So we're going to solve this problem together, and I'm just going to go round robin around the class. I'm like, tell me what to do, tell me what to do, tell me what to do, and we'll get through that problem. Next, I'll come up to this one, 249B. I'll hit the student tool, pop up on the smart or on the big screen, and then we can say, what's going on here? What do I mean in that third rule? Whatever you do to this side, do to this side. Look at this side right here. If you take, where's my mouse? There we go. If you take x off of this side, you can take x off of this side. And if you take a negative 1 up here off of this side, you can do it off of this side. And I can take this off of here and this off of here because they're balanced, right? It's like a scale. Off of here, off of here, off of here, off of here. That's one way to do it. Okay. Some people just take zero pairs. That's fine. But there's different ways to approach these problems. That's just an idea. All right, so if we get through that, we got through three rules, and then we did 49A together, and then we did 49B. Then I'm going to send you in your groups, and I'm going to tell you to go work on 2.1.6 in your ebooks, and you're working on problems 56 and 57, and you owe me 7 screenshots. So you can send them all one at a time on Google Stream, or you can send me one email with 7 screenshots. So let's look at the problems. I'll go into 2.1.6, and it's 56. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. The cool thing, they all have eTools on them. So you can go ahead and figure those out. Send me a screenshot for each one. And then the last screenshot is right down here. Simplify this one. After that, you've done 3 rules. You've done 49A, 49B, you've done 56 and 57. You've sent me 7 screenshots. Now you do you. Okay. What do you need to get done? Is there work from other classes? Is it just relaxing? Is it doing something quiet with your friends? That's your time right there. I might walk around the room and do a little bit of a check with me. I'm like, hey, show me this or show me that. Okay. And then after that, hopefully we'll get a little bit of reading time in, like 5 minutes. And then if we have any extra time, I want to do the problem 57 close, because there's one thing we're going to learn in problem 57. And that is, are you sure this one's bigger than that one? And what's the problem? Why can't we figure out which one's bigger? Okay. So I'm just kind of planting a seed for that question tomorrow. But that's it. So what are we doing? Or actually for today, I'm doing this the night before. So what are we doing today on Wednesday, October? Excuse me. What are we doing on Wednesday, October 4th? We're doing 3 rules review. We're doing problems 49A and 49B review. And then you're going to your Chromebooks. You're going to do problems 56 and 57 on 2.1.6. You're going to send me 7 screenshots. You get those sent. You do you. And then I'll just check in and see how you're doing. And then we'll close with 57. And it's going to be a great Wednesday. And I hope you're doing well. And I hope you get back to school. All right, friends. Have a beautiful Wednesday.